Right, Alex Frost managed 40 minutes on the pitch today.
Just about, yeah.
Any arguments about the second yellow, do you think?
No, not really. Got there late. Probably shouldn't have dived in. But it was there to be won. I just got there a bit late. But probably just stayed on my feet, having been on a booking, probably.
I think it was the first one that people were a bit more confused about. What happened?
Yeah, that was a bit dubious. We were pulling each other, so I think it was tit for tat, really.
It wasn't anything. It wasn't really.
No,
booked,
not really. The tackle at the end of it's not a yellow, but I've seen people get booked for it, so I can't argue with it. Really, it's probably a fair sending off. To have to hold my hands up, I think, really.
So, I mean, the disciplinary records for the team's been rough the last few weeks.
Yeah,
have you had a real tell-in from Robert?
We have, yeah, and Harry himself, made it clear that discipline's not been great. We're, I think, nearly top of the charts in the wrong respects. But just to do what you can. I mean, you can't go back in out of tackles, but yeah, we just need to watch the descent and what we're doing.
I think, up to that point, the defence was probably working the best I've seen.
Yeah, we said after the game that they've only had one real shot and it's gone in the back of the net. They've had a little bit of a P-roller in the second half, but other than that, Shens has not had a save to make, so we're really disappointed, especially with the chances we've had in the second half. You couldn't really tell we had 10 men. I'm going to say that because it cost us to have 10 men, but yeah, you couldn't really tell we had 10 men. They were the ones who looked like they'd gone on the back foot. We had created a lot of chances, but like you say, goals win games, and they've come away with 3 points, really. So
we've got Mark Ayres back in.
Yes.
I mean, he played for Rammy for a good long while.
Yeah.
You and him seem to combine quite well. Did you feel quite comfortable in there?
Yeah, I feel really comfortable next to Ayres. He brings something different to me. He sort of attacks the ball, wins his headers, quite direct, whereas I like to sort of sweep round and organise and sort of.
You're pretty fast, aren't you? We
weren't fast enough before.
No, but I mean, there was one where he had a yard on you, and you did him, didn't you, for pace?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not as quick as I used to be, but that's what I like to. I like to cover round. I'm not, the most aggressive. Ayres is very aggressive. So yeah, I think we complement each other quite well at the club.
So tell us a bit about how you've ended up at Rammy and where you've come from.
I've come from Droylsden. Obviously, I know Edgy through previous clubs and through work as well. I used to work kind of in the same places as where Edgy works. So yeah, I'm close friends with Edgy. When he took over here, we just had a little chat. I want to play as high as I can, so it was an easy decision to move up from Droylsden, really.
Yeah, and I mean, has it come as a bit of a shock? Because I mean, you perhaps don't know the Rammy history, but we lost everything within the space of a fortnight.
I know Bernard. I don't know him that well, but I know of Bernard, and I know a couple of the ex-players, like Dom Smalley. So I knew what had happened, and I knew the sort of spine of the team had been ripped out, and it was going to be a rebuilding process, and it still is, to be honest. The team's still clicking. We're still finding the best sort of formation and the best system. So yeah, it's gonna.
So the players are quite comfortable with that, because I mean, Chris Bagley's gone back to Ashton, and Lee Pugh's just left. Are the lads that we've still got with us, do they understand what the situation is?
Absolutely.
And it's going to take time?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The good thing is that we have got games in hand, so it will allow for a little bit of a bedding in process. If we were sort of down here on the same games as everyone, you've not really got that bedding in time, and you've got to pick up results straight away. Not saying we don't want to pick up results, but hopefully once people have bedded in together and everyone's sort of understanding what's required, then we'll start picking up points.
I think that's what we're learning as supporters. It's about, we've got to be a bit patient, haven't we?
Absolutely.
And I think, today there was a bit more coherence about the team.
Yeah, we look more solid. Like you say, they've had one shot, it's gone in, lapse of concentration, but a lot of teams set themselves up that way in this league. They don't particularly play nice football, but they're strong, they're direct, and they wait for a mistake. So I think we've got to take a little bit of that. It's not always about playing the prettiest football or taking touches in the wrong area. You've just got to be solid, compact, work together, and then take a chance when it pops up. Hopefully.
Well, Alex Frost, thank you very much.
No problem, thank you.
Good performance despite the red card.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers.
Cheers.